Here you can see my opponent makes a mistake and lets my weak villager live. See, I force him to make that mistake because I incessantly click on my TC to prove I have the highest APM, and it scares off my opponents. I know you hate university, but you're about to get your PhD in how to kick butt as the Goth. The secret to winning any Goths game is mental preparation. We need top mental acuity. That's why I like to make sure that the queue lasts at least 5 minutes longer than I do. Some of these top professionals say that the Goths suck because they don't have an economy bonus. Excuse me, are you blind? If we take a look at the super official tech tree again, you'll see it. It's right there. Oh, can you zoom in on that? I am freaking blind. +5 attack versus boars means you kill them faster and have more time to collect food. Here we have the Goths versus the Franks, a poop tier civ, killing a boar. Goths kill it 4 seconds faster, times 2 boars, times 8 villager. Goths get 25 extra food. This might be the best eco bonus in the game. With an insane amount of damage to boars, you can go forward early and try and lam your opponent. Normally, when you send one of your first villagers forward, you don't have enough food to continuously produce villagers, but we'll just spend 25 seconds researching Loom. Look at that, no idle town center time. This just in. Bill Gates added in a change without telling us top players. It's whatever, it's okay, he owns the company. Goths research Loom instantly now. You heard it here first, folks. Just like every other game, you win by working smarter, not harder. Since you went forward earlier, you'll have more scouting, which means a higher score, so make sure that your opponent knows they've already lost in Dark Age. Because much like having a girlfriend, the Feudal Age is severely overrated. You should really be spending your time grinding Age of Empires, but if you still feel the need to find a girlfriend, that's okay. Just take a break and go play The Sims for a while. I mean, which would you rather have, this or this? Now let's get back to the actual game. By lambing my opponent's rhino, they lose 400 food, just like that, gone. Forever. That's 8 villagers of food I stole from them. I might like to kill animals, but I promise, I'm a nice guy. See, I kill the sheep so he doesn't have to be a murderer. And here, another sheep you won't have to murder. At this point in the game, we need to start thinking about what kind of military units we're going to build. Remember the tech tree? Get this blasphemy off my screen. Okay, thank you Lord Bill Gates for fixing our problem. Now let's take a look. Infantry, discount, boom, I'm building a barracks, boys. Now I'm going to teach you the most powerful strategy that you have never seen before. Viper? Who's that? T90? More like my elo can't break 90. It's called the Drushum. Devastating, really uber duper sick AF handful of insanely cheap militia, sometimes called the Drush for short. It all starts by scaring the living poop out of our opponents with our high APM. Then we create a barracks and 3 militia and send them right to our opponents. If you're smart, you'll hit the gold so they can't create any archers to counter your units. But here it's obvious the Britain's player is going to go for a scouts opening, so we hit the berries. As soon as you hit the feudal age, make sure to get the men-at-arms upgrade, and then keep making them. I don't think this guy knows how to play Britons because I see him making an archery range. This is where I have to admit that I have lied to you. Do I have over 1,000 hours in this game in 1 year? Yes. Am I single AF? Also not the lie, but there is a secret unit in the Goth tech tree. See, the Goths do have access to 1 unit in the archery range. It's called the skirmisher. And since 1 archer can out-micro 4 men-at-arms, we need them. Fix it, Microsoft. So I rushed down a skirmisher factory at home, stopped calling it an archery range. So I scoured the entire land to find the most worthy male and female skirmishers so they can pump out sweet, sweet new baby skirmishers every 22 seconds. Since his archers will be worthless because of your skirmishers, just make sure you let him get a little bit of arrow fire with the TC so he feels good. At this point, it's pretty much already guaranteed that I'm going to win because after all the shenanigans of Dark Age, we did a villager check. Sure, he said he also had 18 villagers, but obviously he was lying. I mean, look at his name, Zippier Orc. Orcs aren't fast, they're slow as hell. Don't lie to me. Long story short, I lost all my forward units, so now I have 2 options. Make more units, or I can just completely wall up, not play the game, and build 1 mangonel. Obviously, I went for the more skilled approach and built a single mangonel. See, the secret to taking out archers is house walls. No, who the hell writes these scripts? No, it's this building right here. The Goth's unique unit is the Huscarl. That's not the right picture. So like I was saying, the Huscarls counter archers with not only insane base pierce armor, but also a massive attack bonus versus them. At this point in the game, I'm scared. I'm losing in score, and he's about to take out my only barracks. How can I produce infantry? Here's a lesson to winning any game against people of the same elo. Just pick a civ that hard counters them. It's that easy. Britons are an archer civ, and do you want to pick archers into this? If so, I just left the psych word, so I know there's an empty room there waiting for you. I'm about to hit Imperial Age first, so I'm going to build a fort castle, and then trap his down. But I think my insane APM scared him off, and he just ended up surrendering. I want to thank you guys for being here on my first YouTube video. I don't know if I'll ever make another one because I've had YouTube videos on other channels literally get 2 views. But if you guys did like it, nothing would make me happier than if you guys shared it with other people or streams that you know, because I love the idea of my work making other people smile and be happy. A big shout out to Viper, Hera and T90, my favorite streamers, and I've watched literally every one of your YouTube videos. And just remember, man, if life sucks, at least you didn't spend 1,000 hours playing AoE 2 in the last year.